world government, world central bank, world currency, and a microchip population, global state.
Mark Zuckerberg just launched something crazy that can manipulate your brain, and he made it free for everyone to use. On March 26th, Meta's research team released an open source AI called Tribe V2. It predicts your brain's response to any video, image, sound, or text with accuracy that beats actual noisy fMRI scans in some cases. Trained on real brain data from 700 volunteers, 500 hours of scanning. This is not a small experiment. It maps 70,000 points in your brain simultaneously, tracking which regions handle emotion, memory, attention, and language, all at once. It can tell you which exact second of a video triggers fear, which word in a sentence activates your memory center, which image bypasses logic and hits emotion directly. Meta says this is purely for neuroscience research and accelerating treatments for brain disorders. But it's not only for that. The same open source model is now available to any brand, agency, or ad tech company in the world. As a
total biometric surveillance.
It's always the data. It's the crack cocaine of Silicon Valley. We are already living inside the architecture of totalitarianism.
We need not just to monitor people, we need to monitor what's happening under their skin.
According to the Brookings Institution's analysis of carbon tax timing, high fossil fuel prices are the worst time to impose a carbon tax, but are the best time to build the underlying market architecture. And that infrastructure is rapidly being built and deployed by the biggest multinational corporations, governments and states, and the United Nations, especially in the past few months. Announced at Davos in January 2026, the carbon market platform EcoGuard automates the full carbon credit lifecycle. The carbon market is expected to reach $5 trillion by 2035. This infrastructure is designed to be invisible and ubiquitous. The goal is for every transaction, settlement, and data point to be managed behind the scenes so that the user is not aware of it. Also at Davos last January, Palantir CEO Alex Karp said that AI will destroy humanity's jobs and described a future in which high school students train for factory jobs, no one goes to college or immigrates, and black box software run by major government contractors determines whether society is being run properly. For the more compliant, the so-called 15-minute city, smart city, and freedom city models are being built to incorporate digital ID, carbon tracking, and population monitoring. Where you live, how far you travel, and what your carbon footprint is are already being tracked in multiple countries and several U.S. cities. For the non-compliant, the prison business is booming. Federal and state governments have announced over $2 billion in new prison construction in the past year alone, and the private sector dwarfs that. In order to keep the compliant managed and the non-compliant contained, we have Palantir, which received a no-bid contract from the USDA to track federal employees' return to office compliance with real-time analysis and continuous compliance monitoring. This is the same Palantir that is proudly assisting the United States and Israel in targeting operations against civilians across the Middle East. Palantir CEO Alex Karp published The Technological Republic in February 2025. It became an instant New York Times #1 bestseller and has been described as the AI manifesto inspiring Keir Starmer's government by the Times of London. Karp's central argument is that the state must merge its power with big tech, as it did during the Manhattan Project, to save Western civilization. The original 1930s technocracy movement, of which Elon Musk's grandfather was a member, declared that technocracy stands ready with a plan to salvage American civilization if and when democracy can no longer cope with the inherent disruptive forces. International Settlements has been quietly publishing frameworks for CBDC interoperability that would allow all national digital currencies to communicate with each other under a unified settlement layer. Sam Altman's WorldCoin project is building a worldwide biometric identity system with the stated goal of distinguishing humans from AI agents at scale. It already operates in dozens of countries. The new system is falling together in pieces. A digital ID to fight fraud, a stable coin for faster payments, carbon tracking for transparency, and AI for government efficiency. Our driver's license becomes our digital wallets, and our level of compliance can determine how much access we have to them. There appears to be very little pushback, and soon it may seem to be the only option available to
digital IDs attached to CBDCs, to social credit scores, which they are implementing now, and as they're destroying the supply chain and the grid and all these different things so that they could force us into our ration-based system with credits. When they are pushing the United Nations Pact for the Future, which 193 countries signed on to in September of 2024, which is indeed in place and is not just there for nothing. They will use that program. When we see all this kind of stuff happening, we have to understand under that credit ration-based system, they can force inject us. They can force us to take their jab, or we lose our food and our family starves.
The agentic state is a psychological condition where individuals see themselves as agents executing the wishes of an authority figure. This concept was explored in Stanley Milgram's obedience experiments, where participants administered painful electrical shocks to others under the direction of an authority figure. Published in May of this year by the Global Government Technology Center in Berlin, a proxy of the World Economic Forum, the Agentic State White Paper outlines how agentic AI will revamp 10 functional layers of public administration. The white paper states that in an era increasingly characterized by polycrisis, interconnected and cascading shocks ranging from pandemics and extreme weather events to cyber-physical attacks, financial instability, disinformation campaigns, and even conventional warfare, traditional crisis management models are under strain. Threat actors are already adapting. With AI, they can automate, scale, and personalize attacks at unprecedented speed. Governments, by contrast, are often still operating with institutional reflexes, shaped for a slower, more linear world. One of the main proposals is something called simulation infrastructure, where every individual is given a virtual twin, and everything we do will be analyzed and simulated, with the idea that these simulations can be used for knowing the future actions of an individual or a group. The report claims that when a crisis begins to unfold, AI initiates the first steps in crisis response before human in-the-loop structures have time to react. These agents will work alongside increasingly autonomous physical systems, such as drones and robots, forming the backbone of a responsive, adaptive crisis infrastructure. Co-founder.
Tell me about Zola's algorithm.
Never heard of it.
What were you doing on the Lumerian Star?
I was throwing up. I get seasick. Is this little display meant to insinuate that you can throw me off the roof? Because it's really not just style, Rogers.
You're right. It's not. It's hers.
Oh, wait, what about that girl from accounting? Laura?
Lillian. Lip piercing, right?
Yeah, she's cute.
Yeah. I'm not ready for that.
Zola's algorithm is a program for choosing insights targets.
What targets?
You, a TV anchor in Cairo, the Undersecretary of Defense, a high school valedictorian in Iowa City, Bruce Banner, Stephen Strange, anyone who's a threat to Hydra. Now, or in the future.
In the future? How could it know?
How could it not? The 21st century is a digital book. Zola taught Hydra how to read it. Your bank records, medical histories, voting patterns, emails, phone calls, your damn SAT scores. Zola's algorithm evaluates people's past to predict their future.
And what then?
Oh my God, Pierce is gonna kill me.
What then?
Then the inside helicarrier scratched people off the list. A few million at a time.
World government, world central bank, world currency, and a microchip population, global state.
Los Angeles County. I just want to say hello to you, Andre. I'm your mom and I love you and I miss you and I think about you all the time. And I'm still going to do the protest at the Santa Monica Pier. I don't know how long I can do it, but because my back hurts. But I'm still going to do the protest for at least until 2027. After that, I'm done. My back hurts. My back hurts so bad. Plus, your mother's liver is hurting as well. Everybody in the family is hurting from something. I'm not doing the one eye symbolism. My eye just itches. So anyway, so let's get to it. A lot of people are getting ready for whatever is coming. They're starting to talk about aliens, and they saying that aliens are not aliens. If the alien came from a different dimension, not from our reality, from a different dimension, maybe a lower dimension, they're saying that these aliens are demons. And I'm like, why do they have to be demons? But why do people want to connect everything to religion or spirituality? They may not be demons. They may not be good for us. They may not want what's good for us. They may not even like us. They may be like Pennywise and want to munch on us. But why do they have to be demons? It's whatever. Everybody is still trying to attach everything to religion and spirituality because of this war in Iran and this great reset. The great reset. That thing, they tried to do the great reset in 2020 and everybody said no because it didn't take the COVID shot. So they didn't take the COVID shot, so they couldn't do the great reset. But now the war in Iran, they're saying they're going to do the great reset with that because everybody is going to be hurting for gas and then they're going to be low on the fertilizer. So a whole bunch of people in third world countries are going to starve. Anyway, I know, sad. So let's hope everything situates itself out in that war in Iran in 2026. Anyway, back to what I'm saying. So everybody is getting ready for this alien psyop and connecting it to religion and spirituality. So let's look at this trailer, a little bit of this trailer called Disclosure Day from Steven Spielberg, which, in my opinion, and a whole bunch of other real gang stalking victims' opinion, this trailer features remote neural monitoring. So let's watch it.
People have a right to know the truth. It belongs to 7 billion people.
What is it?
You won't
Okay,
believe
but
me
he's
if I
going to
told
do it.
you.
Hold on.
So I'm gonna show you.
What are you gonna do?
Okay, so he getting ready with remote neural monitoring. He's getting ready for it.
All at once.
Okay, so he's connecting to her through some type of electronic wave, electromagnetic wave connecting to this woman.
People keep wandering,
Controlling her body.
encountering the unknown.
They're coming! They're coming!
They are starved for the truth.
Yeah, no disrespect. I do not like that actor, the black guy. He just feels weird to me. But anyway, you see a little bit of that. So they are saying with remote neural monitoring, they control axis of your central nervous system. They can be parts of your central nervous system can be exploited. What you see a little bit right here is this is Popular Mechanics magazine, psychoelectronic weapons effects, and it talks about the forceful moving of your limbs independently of your control. Okay. All right. Okay, so we're gonna stop the camera on this one. We keeping this one. Stopping the camera. Is the movie Brainstorm. And the reason why I'm bringing all this stuff up because it's a old gang stalking victim named Kevin Christensen, and he talked about remote neural monitoring, EEG cloning, EEG heterodyning, ELF waves and stuff like that. I'll get to it real quick. But this is Brainstorm with Christopher Walken, and this has something to do with gang stalking. Believe it or not.
It works.
Test, sound, taste.
Everything,
Smell.
everything, 100%. In fact, better.
Did you have a breakthrough or not?
Yes.
I'd like a demonstration. Knock my socks off.
I'm telling you, it works. There it is.
Any person, any experience.
I'm telling you, it
You see?
works.
Test.
See, now pay attention to it.
Any person, any experience.
You see, it was connected to each other. Okay, they was connected to each other. So one dude moved his leg, and then the other dude was forced to move his leg. Now, I'm gonna bring up. Let's watch it one more time.
Any person, any experience.
I'm telling you, it works.
Now, I'm gonna bring up Kevin Christensen, and I'm gonna bring up the History Channel because this happened to another targeted individual. I don't think I won't call him a gang stalking victim, but it's from the History Channel. So just hang on for a second.
Test, sound, taste.
Everything,
Smell.
everything, 100%. In fact, better.
Did you have a breakthrough or not?
Yes.
I'd like a demonstration. Knock my socks off.
What about military applications? Wide open. Missile guidance, that kind of thing? They're going to be able to plug right into the old noodle.
Okay, so you know what I'm talking about. Actually, I have seen this movie. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. Too bad that woman died right there. She ended up dead during the filming or just when it wrapped up. But she ended up being murdered by somebody. They don't know to this very day. Oh, look, there's Screamers. This was a very good movie, by the way. This is a really good movie. Screamers right there. See, look at that. Now that's what Netflix should remake is Screamers. Okay, so let's go and find the History Channel, and I'm going to stop this right now. Okay, so we are recording right now. Okay, so if you are a real gang stalking victim, you have seen this guy before. He's one of the first people ever to prove that he was chipped. And this is the History Channel in search of. So if you watch J.J. Abrams' Star Trek, this is the dude who plays Spock. Okay, this is the History
And is it
Channel. We're
happening
here on
today?
BitChute.
I've located a man named James Walbert who claims he was surgically implanted by a business rival and placed under mind control against his will. James is an entrepreneur and an
They always do that tongue thing. They just always do the tongue thing. I don't know what that reptilian tongue thing is. That's what they call it. They call it the reptilian tongue thing.
inventor of antibacterial plastic products.
I woke up in my bed, with blood coming out of my left ear, my jaw swollen, and my right shoulder was affected as well. I had been drugged and implanted in my...
Hold on. Let me play this one more time.
Plastic products.
I woke up in my bed, with blood coming out of my left ear, my jaw swollen, and my right shoulder was affected as well.
Sounds like a chosen one. Death for greatness with the power of God. Yeah, the fake gang stalking victim just definitely the secret. Big fake gang stalking victim in that SRGB Wormwood 5000. Oh, he's a chosen one. Death for greatness because you're a gang stalking victim. Obviously, he didn't see it that way. He was microchipped against as well.
I had been drugged and implanted in my own home. I had started hearing like super high-pitched static sounds. My body was being disrupted from a distance. There was most certainly something there. I could feel it on my nervous system. My arm would jump. Oh, my leg would jump.
Did you have testing done at all to see what was causing this stuff?
I had an MRI done, and they had found a foreign body in my left ear and in my neck.
So if you paid attention to Jesse Beltran, and he's going to be featured later on in this video, he talks about super small versions of this, okay? Like nanotech, but these nanotech still releasing some type of signal that you can pick up with the devices that he uses. Now, if you want to talk to Jesse Beltran and you live in Los Angeles, California, I guess you can call him up. I'm trying to talk to that man like, please scan my body. But see, he was able, this dude right here back in the day was able to find these chips because they were so big, and they was able to pick them on the x-rays.
Oh my God, so this is the actual...
That is the actual capsule in my right trapezia.
So like here, basically.
And that's what they call a tracker chip. I was under a constant state of mind control.
Sound like a chosen one to me. He's a chosen one. God favors him. Wait, just hang on. Let's just look at the fake gang-stalking victims for a second. Just look at it. Okay. Because we didn't see it that way. And get all this fakeness. And see, don't click on this. Don't click on anybody's channel. Okay. If gang stalking had nothing to do with religion or spirituality, gang stalking had nothing to do with supernatural, the paranormal, or the metaphysical, gang stalking had nothing to do with no new age crap, gang stalking had nothing to do with narcissism. Please, if you see it, do not click on their content. Like this dude right here. No, don't click on this dude's content. Actually, don't click on any of these people's content, especially this dude. Don't click on the content. He just recycles the same videos over and over again. He and Stephanie the Seeker, this dude right here, these two are, it's Stephanie the Seeker and SRGB Wormwood is cut from the same cloth. I think they're just actors and they gave them a script for them to say on camera and then they put it on YouTube. Because if you was a real gang stalking victim, you would not be monetized on YouTube, and all these people are monetized. Okay, so just be careful of all these fakes, man. Be careful of all these fakes. Fake. Where's the real Diane? There's just one black dude. There's one black dude. Where the black dude at? I get back to the History Channel segment real quick. Where's this black dude at? I can't find him. I thought he would have showed up. Did he even put the video up today? Maybe he's right here. Hold on. There he is, right here. This dude in his many channels talked about gang stalking through a legal and scientific lens. I suggest you check out him and his multiple channels out. There's another one. Where's the other one at? Just hang on for a second. I do like this guy right here. A lot of people don't, but I do. But that's not the dude I'm looking for. There he is. And this is this other black dude right here. Both good people right here. I do like these two people. Check them out. And just be careful of everybody else. There's a lot of fakeness. A lot of fakes. Alright. Let's go back to the History Channel. Okay.
I'm staggered by this on so many levels. First of all, that someone would be so diabolical to do this. It sounds like something out of a spy movie. So you are the first person in the history of the United States to win a court case that's based in a form of what's considered electromagnetic terrorism in a way, right?
Yes, that is correct. Yes.
And I think it's on my channel as well. There was another chick who won her lawsuit. It was her neighbor that was putting microwaves in her apartment to give her cancer. he took off I don't know, he somehow he jerry rigged a microwave to work, and while the door was, open, or he ripped off the door, and he just flooded this woman's apartment with microwaves. It was anyway, yeah, I forgot her name. I forgot her name. Let me see if I can find it. It should be on my channel. Hold on. No, I'm gonna go to my channel. I'll go to that gang-stalking show. Okay, this is that gang-stalking show. It should be somewhere around here. Okay, the gang-stalking show. Where is it at? There's a woman down here. There she is, right there. This is it. This is her. Yeah, this is the woman whose neighbor was trying to kill her with microwaves. Why, I don't know. But here it is. And that gang stalking show has some good stuff back in the past, and he's still active. Mm. All right, yeah, watch his content, but check him out as well. Just be careful of all the fakes. Okay, let's go back to the History Channel.
How long did it take you to build a case?
It took me a year and a half to build a solid case.
Being
Hired
being
two
hit
private
right here.
investigators. They both researched every single thing I said. I presented all of my evidence. And the
Wait,
FBI immediately identified.
Wait, hold on. So the police actually helped? They helped? Because he was gathering evidence? Well, you didn't talk to Jesus? Oh, okay. You didn't pray about it. I thought you was the chosen one. Okay, anyway.
Suspects.
The fake gang stalking
I took
victims.
them to court and won. Now there's 21 laws against illegal implantation in the United States. Prior to that, if you'd ever even mentioned an implant, you were paranoid, you were delusional.
So if you talk about gang stalking, you try to talk about gang stalking through a legal and scientific lens, the best way that you know how, they still call you mentally ill to this very day. Let's look up gang stalking. Yeah, let's look up gang stalking, and I'll show you, which you're gonna see later on in this video. But we'll see what it says today. Where is it? Yeah, they can't pinpoint why they're being gang stalked. Probably because they're an easy target of convenience and opportunity. But the medical professional says, "Well, you people are crazy. You people are crazy." But this dude was able to gather evidence and sue the person who did it. Okay.
When you talk to
Okay, they're
someone
trying
like
to hurt
James,
you. You fake gang stalking victims and some of these dirty psychiatrists and psychologists and the people, third party actors that they employ are trying to hurt you. Okay, you getting hit with electronic harassment. I've been hit with some type of electronic harassment like 3 times since I've been in this chair at the Octavia lab. Sucks. I hate being here. I get hit with this electronic harassment all the damn time.
what seems far-fetched and unbelievable then becomes really understandable. Having these implants in his body, it's a very real example of mind control. Now I understand how something like that can actually happen.
Okay. But they want you to believe that you're schizophrenic or something, or you are chosen with destined for greatness with the power of God. Okay. So the reason why I brought all this up is we're gonna go to Kevin Christensen, the same dude who did the reptilian tongue thing, which I just noticed that really. Totally forgot that he did it. So I'm starting to see if you do that reptilian tongue thing, I'm starting to see you not as a real victim. That's my opinion, and I stand by it. Okay, so let's go. We leaving that gang stalking show. We leaving that one. I'm not doing the one eye symbolism. My eye actually itches. So let's find Kevin Christensen. Okay, so I think this is it. Okay. What's going on with my phone? Okay. Now, what this guy talked about in this video, I did it before, but what this guy talked about in this video back in the day, I still think they should make it into a Netflix, turn it into a Netflix video. 'Cause I find it fascinating. Having EMF sex. Weird. Okay, here it is.
Not sure, but they usually clip that onto like a belt or something, or to a black box that's like the battery slash receiver, or maybe just be the battery. I'm not sure, but they usually clip that onto like a belt or something that they'll wear, even if they're naked. They'll wear this so they can have the mind control and clip that battery onto them. I've seen one and it has like a little green light, a little LED light on the side, like a meter, like a control headset, because it received, and I could tell that they were on some kind of machine, putting voltage through them when they were broadcasting to me, talking to me or whatever, and gangs talking to me. And so I started calling it a machine, and it's stuck. So we call it the broadcast machine or the machine. So they call it that. I have a profound effect on what them outward. It's an outward broadcast thing, okay? And the mind control is inward, and the broadcast is outward. It's an amplifier as well. So they use that to connect to the hologram broadcast at a further distance, some couple hundred.
Now, he's the only person that actually talked about that hologram, EMF hologram broadcast. He's the only one that talked about it so far. Could he be lying? I don't know. Could he be telling the truth? Possibly. But he's the only one that talked about it.
Feet, or maybe a couple hundred yards, maybe even up to like a mile or a half mile or something. I'm not sure the specifics again, but that's how it works. Now, usually in this wooden chair, there'll be clamps built onto the chair, so the girls will be able to have their legs clamped out, okay, while they're on the broadcast machine. And the broadcast machine makes you in a catatonic sleep state. It makes your body drowsy into a sleep state, and you're on mind control, so you just kind of fall into a virtual reality where you don't really know what's going on with your human self. Meanwhile, your legs are clamped up in these stirrup things, in these leg clamps that they have built onto the chair, and all the guys will take turns just nutting and the girls and just having sex with them. I've seen Emily and these other girls leaking, just nasty, just piles, just disgusting. I've seen them in the chair. They call it a sex chair. I call it the rape chair. With their physical body, they can watch. They can watch themselves as the broadcast that they're connected to. They can stand there and watch themselves, and they're okay with this. Okay, so I call it a rape chair because they're out cold, and half the time they don't know who's fucking them. But at the end of the day, they know what's.
You see, what do we see? We play one more time.
They don't know who's fucking them, but.
You see, every time. I'm sorry, this tongue thing that these people are doing is getting on my nerves.
I call it a rape chair because they're out cold, and half the time they don't know who's fucking them. But at the end of the day, they know what's going on, and they can always look in their neuromonitoring, or they can watch, and they know what's going on, and they choose to continue to do this day in and day out. Okay, Antoine Davis is the main area light voltage through them, and that's to amp it up more when they put the voltage to their body.
Okay, so I'm just gonna let that go, but he was talking about how they can control your limbs with this. Not only they can read your mind and see what you see, but they can control your limbs through it. That's the only reason why I brought it up. See, you could see, and he was talking about the electricity going through their body, so they were like shaking and shit. All right. But I still think that the old-fashioned gang stalking will still go on, even though I totally believe in the Sabrina Wallace, the Jesse Bell trend. My next is live at band.video. Hold on. Yeah, band.video. I don't know how long this website's going to be up, but, you know, Jesse Bell trend, band.video. My next is live. Okay, let's go to nanotech. Remember, I'm going to say this again. but it's nanotech one word, nanotech two words, and nanotechnology. Oh, let's see what's on here. Oh, I want to watch that. Okay, I want to watch a whole bunch of this stuff. I forgot about this nanotech, nanobios, and stuff like that. Well, I want to check some of this stuff out. But remember, it's Mind Nexus Live. Okay, there he is. I see. I don't have my glasses on. Mind Nexus Live, right here. Nanotech inside the body.
Self-replicating nanotech proven with Bill Gates' patents and what was in the shots we first covered at 5.
Okay, I'll be talking about, the vaccine wax, and I gotta be careful because they don't want me bringing that stuff up. That's YouTube. Everybody else can talk about, but I can't. So, yeah. Okay, so we're gonna shut this video down. All right, shut it down.
In 2016, under the 21st Century Cures Act, specifically says that it is legal to experiment non-consensually. Was a section called 3024, and in section 3024, it specifically says that it is legal to experiment non-consensually on U.S. citizens without consent, as long as it doesn't exceed a normal risk criteria.
Now, I remember there was a, what do you call it? There was this Italian fellow, and he had people talking about gang stalking on his show, and they brought up an old Department of Defense code that basically said the same thing. I'm gonna have to stop the camera because I've been trying to find it all day. Hold on. Nobody's ready. Okay.
Documents like the directive, the Department of Defense Directive 5240-1-R. Okay, this is an old directive. This directive goes way back to December of 1982. They were telling people then that they have the right, okay, to experiment on you, and you really don't have anything to say about it. Okay.
Chosen family, if you are.
You see, there's Stephanie the Secret doing it again. Play it one more time.
Hi, Chosen family. If you are returning to my channel,
is Chosen Family, which has its origins in Marxism.
Chosen
Marxist theory
family
critiques the traditional nuclear family as a capitalistic tool for reproducing labor, enforcing
Chosen
gender roles,
family
and securing inheritance that ensures male supremacy. And don't you love it when you get Marxist themes from a giant multi-billion-dollar company that just bought another giant multi-billion-dollar company?
Stephanie the Secret, you got some explaining to do, Missy. Fake gang stalking victims. Look, you listen to these fake gang stalking victims and that chosen one crap. These fake gang stalking victims mixing gang stalking with this religion and spirituality, they're going to hurt you. They're going to hurt you real bad. Have a good day. So my ears are being gang stalked right now. My ears are being gang stalked right now. Now I wish they would have notifications of saying, hey, guess what? Hey, we're going to have people coming in and making all this noise. I wish there was notifications because I didn't know that they're going to have an event here. And like I said, I would have never even showed up if this dude was here. And half of the people here, I'm going to tell you something, half the people here ain't listening to what the dude is saying anyway. Like, right? Like, anyway. So, gang stalking had nothing to do with religion or spirituality. Gang stalking had nothing to do with the supernatural, the paranormal, the metaphysical. Gang stalking had nothing to do with no New Age movement. Gang stalking had nothing to do with no astral projection, psychic ability, tarot cards, monitoring spirits, or the stupid thing called the chosen one. And anybody who says otherwise is doing a psychological operation campaign against you, the real gang stalking victim. And I am sorry about that. Like I said before, if I knew that they was going to do this stuff, I would have never even showed up. I just want to say hello to you, Andre. I'm your mom, and I love you, and I miss you, and I think about you all the time. Let's do time and date right here. Refresh. And I love you, and I think about you all the time, Andre. I'm going to show up to the Santa Monica Pier today, later on today, to protest. So hopefully I can see you there at the Santa Monica Pier. Now this is Jesse Beltran's petition. This is Jesse Beltran's petition. So there is almost close to 20,000 people who realize that gang stalking has nothing to do with religion or spirituality or narcissism or witchcraft or a stupid thing called the chosen one. Right here.
And this is like really old school when you go to the doctor.
So there it is. And like I said, hopefully nobody is digging in my bag right there. But if I knew this shit was coming out, I would never even shown up. But this is almost close to 20,000 people who realize that they're gang stalking victim and they signed the petition. Please sign the petition right here. And this is Popular Mechanics Magazine, Psycho Electronic Weapons Defects, and please watch the 60 minutes episodes of Havana Syndrome. 60 minutes Havana Syndrome. Okay, so just remember that. Just remember that. Okay. There's a lot of fake gang stalking victims on YouTube, ComTube, and other social media websites. So as long as you understand that and avoid those people. Why that frequency, I don't know. Why that frequency, I don't know. I don't know why they like change it to a different signal. Anyway, that reminds me of that 1950s instrument with the theremin, and this sounds like all Wi-Fi. That's what it kind of sounds like. But anyway, remember, this is the Alex Jones's website. There's nanotech 1 word, nanotech 2 words, and nanotechnology. Remember that. So this website is about to be shut down in the next couple days. You need to get on it. Everybody else have a good day. I love you and I miss you. Peace. I'm done. Okay. Okay, we're gonna start recording. I think this dude is gonna be setting up some. I don't got that much time. So let's do it. Okay, I'm just gonna play this. This is really amazing. I think it's funny. I think it's funny.
That's the sound of the holodeck powering up and your studio shutting down.
I know somebody who looks just like this, by the way.
They call my channel artificial. I call it an execution.
Wow, this AI stuff is
Welcome to the real
wild.
Time to get schooled. You're smiling for the cameras, claiming everything is fine, but the auditors are looking at Sabrina's bottom line.
Okay, yeah, not right there.
Teenage fucking witch.
With the finger.
Captain's chair and watch me make you all my bitch. You spend $250 million.
Okay, now that was some of the best AI that I've seen in a while. I don't know how to make AI videos. Maybe the Octavia Lab that I'm here right now, maybe they might get an AI account and, you know, we can make AI videos here. Because that stuff that I've seen right there is freaking amazing. Well, damn.
That's the sound of the holodeck powering.
That's freaking amazing. Okay, so here we go. Which is time and date? Time and date right here. This is time and date. This is the introduction of the gang stalking video. So here it is. So I've been trying to make these introduction videos and it's just not coming out the way I want to. But here it is. This is gang stalking. This is gang stalking 2-word tag. Gang stalking 2-word tag. Here it is on the other side. This is Popular Mechanics Magazine Psycho Electronic Weapons Effects. Popular Mechanics Magazine Psycho Electronic Weapons Effects. Also, please watch the 60 Minutes Havana Syndrome episodes. Please watch the 60 Minutes Havana Syndrome episodes to understand what I experienced as a real gang stalking victim. Now, most of this stuff is not on this page right here. It's not going to cover everything, but it does cover a lot. Remember, sleep inducement attacks. In the Expo Line train in Los Angeles, from East LA to Santa Monica, downtown Santa Monica, they love hitting you with sleep inducement attack, these kind of frequencies that make you pass out for no freaking reason. You was okay on the train platform. You was okay when you got on the train and a couple of stops down the train track. But then you just end up passing out for no gosh darn reason. You're not tired, and you wake up refreshed for some strange reason. You know, you've been passed out for like no more than 10 minutes. Okay, so to help combat sleep inducement attack, and believe it or not, you can think about all the happy thoughts you want to. It's not going to stop this. You can be all the religious or spiritual that you want to. It's not going to stop this, but this will help block it. You get the bone conduction earphones, and then you get the what do you call it? The earplugs right here, and then you get a game on your phone. Okay, so that helps block the force drop in your track sleeping dismal attacks. Okay, so just do that. Okay, so here it is. This is gang stalking AI mode, and a lot of these people's AI mode and AI overview of Google Eyes all the time. As of right now, this was more honest than the last time I recorded it. But anyway, you see how they want you to believe that this gang stalking is a psychological mental illness or some type of delusion. And no, it's not. It's not. But if you pay attention to the gang stalking and the ascension psyop that Look Out for Charlie does, Look Out for Charlie talks about the ascension psyop. A whole bunch of people have been talking about the gang stalking psyop. Both psyops deal with you being hit with radio waves, microwaves, some type of electromagnetic, whatever. You might have chips inside your body. You might have biosensors inside your body. I don't know how they do the gang stalking, but I know the gang stalking is real, and to me, it's a crime. I did not sign to be gang stalked, but they want you to believe this stuff is a mental illness to cover the fact that they are committing crimes against you. And then is they want you to believe it's a mental illness, or if you keep talking about gang stalking through a legal and scientific lens, they're going to flood the system with fake content. So when your friends and your family and your potential allies try to find out what gang stalking is, all they get is mental illness or religion or spirituality. They don't find the truth. Okay, so that's probably the reason why this gang stalking stuff has been going on for so long. Is one, we gang stalking victims don't have a spectrum analyzer. We don't have a tri-film meter ain't gonna pick up this stuff, but we don't have a spectrum analyzer or anything greater to pick up these frequencies or whatever the electromagnetic fields that radiating off of our bodies, or what electromagnetic waves that we're being attacked by. We don't have the type of equipment to pick up this stuff. And yeah, a whole bunch of people have reported street theater harassment campaigns. That's here right there. You can look at it. I have recorded street theater harassment campaigns on my own video channel. And they will do it. They will do it. Okay, so here it is. This is total individual control technology right here. This is the AI overview for total individual control technology. Now, gang stalking goes under total individual control technology. Gang stalking goes under psychoelectronic weapons effects. Gang stalking, and I forgot about this, goes under information control warfare. It's something in Dr. Robert Duncan.
CIA claims.
Dr. Robert Duncan back in the day, and you can see this is 5 years ago, he called it information warfare technology. Yeah, information warfare technology. And then everybody else called gang stalking, psychoelectronic weapons effects, or total individual control technology. I'm pretty sure there's even more names that this gang stalking stuff goes under because they don't want us real gang stalking victims finding the truth about what's actually happening to us. Okay, so this is gang stalking right here. Yeah, a whole bunch of bullshit. Okay. So this is total individual control technology on the Google AI overview. And this is the AI mode of total individual control technology from Google. And you can see a whole bunch of other stuff right here. Yeah, so you can see that right there. We're going to shut it down. So here's total individual control technology. Read the blog right here. Read the blog right here. Here is the URL right here. This came out in 2016, so you know it's old. Okay, but it needs to be updated. But this is a nice reference point for people to research. This is psychoelectronic weapons effects. Psychoelectronic weapons effects right here. This is the AI mode. And you can see that, yes, it has painful report of hot needles or stings on the skin. That is true. Yeah, it's true, unfortunately. But here it is right there, psychoelectronic weapons effects. And here it is right here, Popular Mechanics Magazine, psychoelectronic weapons effects right there. So please Google the Havana Syndrome episodes from 60 Minutes to understand more what I'm talking about. Shutting this down. This is right there. Now here it is. This is Dr. Robert Duncan. Remember, this dude right here, is not Dr. Robert Duncan. This dude right here is not Dr. Robert Duncan. This is Dr. Robert Duncan. Shut it down. This is Dr. Robert Duncan. Please watch this video. This is Dr. Robert Duncan right here. It's unfortunately according to is dead. He died like a year ago. There are some people believe that Dr. Robert Duncan is still alive. I believe that he's dead. Okay, so watch Dr. Robert Duncan remote neural monitoring right here, as you can see, shutting this down. This is Sabrina Wallace. I do support Sabrina Wallace. I do believe Sabrina Wallace is telling the truth about the Internet of Bodies, the Internet of Things. She said this is tied into gang stalking, how they can attack your digital twin, they can send a whole bunch of weird stuff to your body. Here it is right here. Please watch this video if you are into computers and IT and stuff like that. Shutting this one down. This is Sabrina Wallace's Odyssey channel. Here's the URL, and this is Sabrina Wallace's Rumble account. Here it is. Please watch, check out both websites because she put one on one site and put another video on another website. So be careful. All right. So I'm stopping the camera right here. Stopping the camera right now. By the way, I'm in the Octavia lab, so you're going to hear everybody else voices and people walking the. Okay, so can you hear me? I wish I would have known that they was going to do something here today because I looked in and usually when they have events here, they move the table. I don't know. This why I believe, and if the VA do a community center, not the peer center, but a community center, and they have all of this at the VA new community center and Bandicam and a whole bunch of stuff that I need to make videos, I would not come here. I would not come here because I'm sick and tired of this shit. I'm sick and tired. Did not know that these people were here. Okay, so here it is. Hopefully you can hear me because it's going to get freaking loud. Okay. So here let's do it. So I just wanted to have you watch this, not watch it, but just look at it. Just look at this right here. For no gosh darn reason, the older gang stalking victims' videos, the real one, always say that gang stalking had nothing to do with religion or spirituality. They always say that gang stalking had nothing to do with supernatural, paranormal, the metaphysical. They always say that gang stalking had nothing to do with new age crap. So just be careful of the fake gang stalking victims. Just be careful of the fake gang stalking victims. Alright, I'm going to stop this video right here. Okay, so I got to hurry up and do this thing before they start up. I got to hurry up and do this thing before they start up. So this is Alex Jones's website. So you go to Alex Jones, ban that video. This website won't be here for another couple more days. This website will be gone in a couple of days. Okay. But you go to My Nexus Live. My Nexus Live talked about all this gang stalking, nanotechnology, biosensors. This man right here. My Nexus Live right here, and then you click on My Nexus Live, and you will where is this thing? Here it is right here. He's trying to get 1 million signatures, but I'm surprised he got these many signatures. This is how many gang stalking victims out there who knows that we're gang stalking victims, and they signed. Okay, so you're not alone. All right, so here it is. So when you go back to the Alex Jones's website, you have the Havana syndrome. Remember Havana syndrome right here? Okay. And it used to be another video, but now that it's not, you thought, okay, I'm being zapped right here, right now I'm being zapped. And it's not them reading my brainwaves and zapping me, I'm being zapped. Here is In the Moment. Basically the stuff that Sabrina Wallace talked about, go to band.video, In the Moment, and he talks about similar stuff right here. Okay, that Alex Jones talked about, that there's a matrix basically, there's a what you call cybernetic hive mind team is connecting us through our digital twin. We are something of a node in somebody's matrix that they can read our minds and pains and read our hearts, read our emotions. I mean, it's some weird stuff. But go to this guy right here called In the Moment while you still can and download some good stuff. All right, shutting it down. Greg Reese got a Substack and he's on Rumble. He's on BitChute. He's right here. Go ahead and check out Greg Reese's stuff. Okay. All right. All right. Stopping the camera right here. Okay, so they are doing their thing right now. So I gotta hurry up.
So you're going to start by picking your favorite.
All right. So here we are. We're doing the time and date. Here it is. Time and date. You need to watch out for the fake gang stalking victim. Oh, I can't stand when these people are here. Right. So.
And then once you see the song you like,
I like to click on this video right here from the Justice.
2021.
Now, this video from the Justice Department does not talk about gang stalking with direct energy weapons and mind control. He does talk about a harassment campaign in Los Angeles. Talking about a harassment campaign in Los Angeles. Hold on, let me fix this. Okay, so check out this video. So check out this video. Google was censoring this video right here. So we're gonna put this one down. So.
Okay, so now start.
Okay, this is a really good video.
Dr. John Hall will be talking about voices in one's head, and you know, going into this.
So this is Dr. Robert Duncan. Check out Dr. Robert Duncan. Never said gang stalking had anything to do with religion or spirituality or the New Age movement. So this is a really good reference video right here. Oldie but a goodie.
And then the kids see.
Okay, so this is gang stalking on YouTube. Most of these videos that you see here are fake. This guy is talking about a harassment campaign, not gang stalking with direct energy weapons and mind control, but it's a nice video. Everything else is fake. Gang stalking had nothing to do with religion or spirituality, New Age movement, or narcissism, or the thing called the chosen ones to watch out. This dude talks about a harassment campaign right here, but it's still a good video. I suggest it. Yeah, most of these videos fake. This dude right here is talking about a harassment campaign. It's not gang stalking, it's direct energy weapons and mind control. Everything else is fake. Everything else is fake. Don't even click on it. Harassment campaign right here. That's it. Everything else is fake. Fake. This is a really good video, and I suggest you all watch it. This one with Karen Stewart. Please watch it. Watch it right now. Click on it. Okay, so be careful. I'm not going to scroll all the way down here, but a lot of these videos, except for this one right here, and the one that I pointed out, are fake under the gang stalking relevance section. So we're going to go to the gang stalking uploaded date section of today.
And we don't have to deal with TSA because we can just go check.
Okay, so where's that? Okay. You got to realize that most of the stuff that you see under the gang stalking relevant section, even the uploaded date section, is a fraud. I don't know why they show up and they don't even let the man, they don't even listen to the man, they're talking over the man. I don't know why they do this. I don't know why they do this. Like, what's the point of showing up? Okay, so just be careful. Most of the stuff is fake. Gang stalking has nothing to do with religion or spirituality or narcissism. This is a fake gang stalking victim right here. Narc. This is a fake gang stalking victim right here. Another narc. Mixing gang stalking with narcissism, just fake. So just be careful. And then mixing gang stalking with religion or spirituality, the New Age movement, narcissism, the thing called the chosen one. Okay, just fake. And you're going to see a lot of fake gang stalking victims. That's just the way it is. A lot of fake gang stalking victims. Okay. See, Kings of Christ, witches, warlocks. Don't watch the video. They're fake. They're fake. I don't know why all these Asian movies are now on the gang stalking thing. That's to me is kind of weird. So just be careful with the fake stuff. Okay.
Government/military.
I like this old video. This old video is talking about gang stalking. Just get rid of the religion and spirituality, the New Age crap, and you get it. But this video right here talks about the sleep inducement attack, and it said that How do you stop sleep inducement attacks? Is you just stand up? No, 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 no. This video is old. Sleep inducement attacks are real, but if you have the bone conducting earphones and one of these things right here, and you put it in your ear, and then you play a video game, that's how you stop sleep inducement attacks. Okay. Standing up will not stop a sleep inducement attack, but I do like this old video. Watch the older gang stalking victim videos.
Mirrored.
Okay, I'm gonna go over here. This is another fake gang stalking victim video. This dude right here is another fake gang stalking victim video. Yes, so just be careful about them. Just be careful of the fake gang stalking victim videos. This is another fake gang stalking victims video right here. Gang stalking had nothing to do with religion or spirituality, the New Age movement, supernatural, paranormal bullshit. Gang stalking had nothing to do with that, so just be careful of this one right here. She's a fake gang stalking victim. Like I said, I pointed this out. This is Narc right here. He's a fake gang stalking victim. And there's so many other fake gang stalking victims. The Bastard Television. This is an older gang stalking victim video, but he basically proved that, Popular Mechanics magazine, psychoelectronic weapons effects was real and correct and right and honest. Maybe I should flip it to the other side. Hold on. Maybe I should flip it to the other side. Alright. So this is a really good video right here that I'm clicking on. This is a really good video for information. And he confirmed with Brian too, and Brian Confron and Sabrina Wallace and Jesse Beltran, My Nexus Live. This dude talked about it back in the day, said that there are brain chips and brain card numbers. If you are your digital twin, your body is connected to a card, and they can just punch in a number of that card, and there you go. They can send harassment to you. This is a really good video for gang stalking. Really good video that has really good information about gang stalking. Yes, it is old, but it's an oldie but a goodie. Please watch it. This is an oldie but a goodie talking about gang stalking, proving that gang stalking has nothing to do with religion or spirituality. This is called Neuroweapons Cognitive Liberty. This doctor right here.
They essentially behave.
This doctor right here explaining how they can put images into a mouse's brain,
with neurotechnology.
And that poor mouse will see that fake image of a threat as it being real, but there is no threat. It's a fake image that they send it into a mouse's brain. Now you mix that with Dr. Robert Duncan remote neuromonitoring video, how they can send fake and phony sensations of pain to your body. Then you kind of get that there is no demon attacking you if you're a gang stalking victim, but these fake gang stalking victims love mixing this gang stalking stuff with religion and spirituality, but no, it's technology. This is another Brian Confron video. Check it out. This is another Brian Confron with Brian too. Check it out. Okay, this is my channel. Thank you for checking it out. This is Shellen tips for targeted individual with Karen Stewart. Check it out right here. Check it out. Okay, that W Bastard. This is a really good channel. Check it out for older information about gang stalking. Right here, check it out. This one right here, oldie but a goodie. Check it out. Look out for Charlie, who doesn't like the term gang stalking or targeted individual, but he does talk about bio chips. Biochips infecting the human body, nanotechnology and biochip infecting human bodies. Look out for Charlie, talked about it. So, where is it at? Right here. Right here. Look out for Charlie, this video right here. Okay, shut it down. This is a wonderful video talking about mind control, and the Department of Defense directive that said that they had the permission to hit you with mind control and you can't do anything about it. Here it is, an oldie but a goodie. Oldie but a goodie, right here. This is a wonderful channel talking about gang stalking right here. No fake stuff at this man's channel. Check him out. This is another channel right here. He got a whole bunch of channels. But he talks about gang stalking through a legal and scientific lens too. Check him out. Brian 2 is back. Brian 2 is back. Brian 2, this is one of his many channels, but Brian 2 is still alive and he's back right here. Check his channel out. Okay. So yes, remember this is Jesse Beltran, band.video, Jesse Beltran, band.video. Check it out. And band.video is about to be shut down in a couple more days, unfortunately. But here, check it out. All right, shutting it down.